Hey guys, William Murphy here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video and welcome back to the Ultima GTR. I've done a few fault corrections on this car so far. One of which was getting the car started again. Identifying the fault, which was the air conditioning pump had seized. So that's all been rectified. I put a new latch or catch on this side or the pull cord. And the last job I have to do, other than a deep clean inside and out, ready for use of this year, is the spoiler. So the spoiler is a relatively brand new part. So it's probably been on the car, I don't know, a year maybe at the most. And it's a genuine part from Ultima, but the quality of it, unfortunately, isn't great. And it's not so much the quality, it's just what they've used to bind it all together. So like here, I can manipulate and move the side. So that's not great. And in the middle, I come over here, look closely at this, the bond has come unstuck. Right, so today I'm going to take that middle mount off. I'm going to clean all of the old bond off. I'm going to clean up the area where the spoiler is. I'm going to rebond it. I've got some special carbon fibre bond, which hopefully will solve this. I need to then strap the spoiler down to make sure it doesn't move, and when it bonds in the right place. Once it's set, I can then adjust and tighten all of my bolts on the side, and then we are ready to get this car back on the road. Lovely car, I absolutely adore this thing. Great to drive, great to look at, great to work on, although it may be a little bit challenging at times. But on the whole, a really, really nice thing, and I'm really pleased to be able to have the honour of working on it and having it here in the garage. So without further ado, let's get stuck into today's video on the broken spoiler. So I've got an Allen key and a nut, and this whole thing here will actually come out. And then we need to pick all the glue off, which is going to be probably harder than I think. And then it needs to just be glued back there, like that. Okay. I've got a 7mm spanner and a very small Allen key. Keep that nice and safe. And this here, there you go. Right, so as you can see, it's just taken like a very top layer of that fiberglass or carbon fibre, which is probably just like the resin coating. Now what I've got is some JB Weld plastic bonder. Now this is specifically designed for high strength structural adhesive. Done in 15 minutes. It's black and it is suitable and okay for works on thermoset and carbon fibre composites, thermoplastics, coated metals and concrete. So it should be really, really good. Now it's a 2-part resin and hardener. So I put a bit of a squirt on a piece of card. I'll mix it up. I'll put it all onto here nice and neatly. And then I'll need to fit this into here, press it down, and then work out a way to try and hold all this together. So there's lots of things I need to do before I can even start mixing the resin. So first of all, because this is like, I thought this was plastic, but actually it's metal. I'm going to try and work out how to get this off without damaging. Then also clean up this area here. So give it maybe a light sanding, just so that it has something nice to bond to. And then I'm hoping that when I push it down, I can then run my finger around it, both sides, just to try and make a nice, smooth finish. Because I don't want it to splurge all out the sides. And this is quite neat, but I don't want it to be a right mess across this spoiler. And then yeah, so I'll probably have to lift the spoiler up, feed that in the right way, so the shark fin you can see out there, goes backwards. I'll lift the spoiler up, feed that in, manoeuvre it into place, bolt it, and then I will secure this. Leave it, says 15 minutes, I'll leave it a little bit longer than that, but hopefully when I come back that should be absolutely solid. That's the plan, that's the hope, and that is the dream. So let's prep this, mix that, bond it together, strap it up. Maybe I use cable ties or a piece of string, maybe even something over here. I don't know what I'll use just yet, but I'll come back to that when I get to it. So let's go get this bit here cleaned up first. I've got my piece, I've got a blade, a scraper, and I've got a knife. Now, I don't know how strong this stuff's going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be pretty tough. Last time I used one of these, I ended up nearly cutting my thumb off, so I'm going to be really careful with that as well. But yeah, it is really, really tough stuff. So I don't quite know how I'm going to try and cut the... gee whiz. They've both got fresh blades and so they are both really sharp. Right. I'm wondering if maybe petrol or I don't know, a bit of heat. Because obviously once it's set, it's really, really tough. I'm wondering as well if I can, yeah, some pliers on it, breaking big chunks off. Once I start getting a bit of a lift, it might even lift off quite easily. So the issue I have isn't with the stuff bonding to the bracket, it's the bracket bonding to the spoiler. Or maybe even the stuff bonding to the spoiler. Right, now that's all off, and the joy is because I've sort of scratched it up, I've actually keyed the surface a little bit as well, so it probably will need a bit more of a bit of a scuff. But I guess now we've got this sorted, I'll give this a sand and then I'll turn our attention to the spoiler. And that's probably keyed up enough for what I need to do. So let's go take a small section of this, and we'll then sand up the spoiler. Let's just confirm then. Lift that up, set it back, and mount it roughly there. Okay, I can do that. Let's mix some of this resin. Let's hit the road. Right then, here we go. So I'm just reading through the instructions. It says remove this plastic replaceable cap, press down the plunger and apply the application tool, which is here, in an even coat. So you mix it all up nice and together. Apply it. Now it sets in 15 minutes and it cures in 30 minutes, depending on obviously temperature. I've made a bit of a makeshift strap for it, so I've got 3 cable ties put together, and I've also got a bit of carpet to wrap around the spoiler so it protects that. So, without further ado, let's just get this done. I don't know how much I'm going to need. Maybe enough. Okay. See, I'm just going to literally mix it together. One side is resin, the other side is hardener. It will set in 15 minutes and it will cure in 30. So I need to work pretty quickly. Once it's applied to this base, I will then have to quickly put it in place onto the spoiler. I'm going to try and nip it down a little bit so it sort of holds it in place. And then I'm going to work fast, so I will try my best to move the camera into place so you can see. But effectively you can just see it all mixing up into this black goop. Evenly apply it, I think. Right, here we go. Need something else. So through the middle. Right. Now that's pretty sturdy in place with those 3 straps. Right, I'm reluctant to touch it anymore. I'm going to leave it like that. So, as you can see, the spoiler is protected by this carpet. I've got 3 straps holding the top part of the spoiler to the bottom part of the spoiler. I don't know if you can see through here. Let's see. It's not great visibility, but you can see that is just pinned down to that spoiler. Now, while this is drying, what I'm also going to do is tighten down these Allen key bolts. Now, that's going to stop that spoiler from twisting. I think that's probably what's happened. I think what's probably happened is as you're driving down the road, it's flexing, it's twisting, it's bending, this is lifting, this is flexing, and it's just popped that off. So it's 2 bolts there, 2 bolts there, and it'll hold it all together. I probably could use a fraction of this that I did, but I'd rather use too much than not enough. Especially on the basis of getting this all put together and set right. So that's a really good product, hopefully. Fantastic. So leave it now, leave this all to set, and then I'll come back into the garage in about an hour's time, I think, with the hope that that hour has given it more than enough time to set and cure. I can take off then the cable ties, everything will be stuck down, everything will be secure, the spoiler will be repaired, and it's the last, well, one of the last jobs ticked off the list for this little beast. See you in a bit. Right, as mentioned, it's been about an hour, maybe a little bit longer. So let's cut this off and see what's going on. I'm so nervous. But that is absolutely solid. It's a little bit untidy around the edges, but yes, that is not going anywhere at all. I don't want to put it too hard, but beautiful. Right, spoiler completed, mate. So as far as I'm aware, that was the last job I had to do on this car. There's the running issues, there was the additional running issues, the latch at the back, I've done the air conditioning pump removed, starter motor's been done, reconditioned, serviced, I've repaired the spoiler. So, other than a thorough deep clean, I'm wrong, I've got some wiring to do. So a lot of the wiring at the back has been exposed, or there's not any sort of shrink wrap around it. So to get wheels back on, down to the ground, move forward, this whole back end needs to go up, disconnect the rams and go all the way up to the top, and I can get into the engine bay to fix them, but that's coming. So what I'll do before the wheel goes on, I'll just give everything in that corner a deep clean. So all the suspension, the brakes, the chassis, everything will be cleaned up, ready to rock and roll. And I'm also going to give the wheels a bit of a clean as well. They're like a chrome finish wheel, and they do get a lot of road salt on them and pit, and they're not really that nice at the moment. So they have been done previously. Took a long time to do, all done by hand and auto sold, everything, made it all look really nice, and they look the dog's balls. But it's been a couple of years, and yeah, the road conditions, salt and all sorts have taken their toll. This car is used all year round, so it's almost to be expected. But yes, they're coming in a future video. But for now, the spoiler is fixed. I'm super happy. I'll leave it to go cure fully overnight. What did really please me was this here is absolutely solid. I mean, you can bend it still with the fiberglass, so it's still sort of setting. But on there, it's, yeah, that ain't going anywhere. So I'll leave it overnight to set. I'm not going to touch it now really, but yeah, super pleased. Spoilers done. If you have enjoyed this and other videos on this Ultima GTR, then please leave a comment down below, hit the thumbs up button, and if you haven't done so already, please consider becoming a subscriber. Loads of stuff like this, and really, really excited to bring it all to you. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.